What's up, guys? This is BOE Razor from Black Ops Elite Tactical Airsoft Supply. I just want to talk to you guys about some of our pistols here. Pretty much every airsofter out there, depending on how hardcore or what you want to get out of the sport, most guys will end up having one primary weapon and one primary sidearm. Alright, so there's no other way you want to go around that. It's usually a rifle and a pistol. Some guys use training knives, some guys use SMGs. It's whatever you want is what you're going to get out of it, whatever you put into it. So as far as pistols go, there's a different variety of styles, all this fun stuff you can get. Most guys will end up getting something that's kind of like what they already own. If you already have a GLOCK, people get GLOCKs for that milsim, for that training, that mindset that whenever they use that, it's going to be just the same way in real life. So whether you're playing for fun, for training, get whatever you're comfortable with. So price range is what people look at most when they see a pistol. They're going to start out with something like your KWAs. All right, KWAs are the best pistols on the market right now that are green gas blowback. All right, the ones I have here, for example, these are your 1911 Mark IV from KWA, as well as your Desert Can Mark II. So excellent weapons. We haven't had any issues with these. I've been selling these to my own guys for quite a while now. They've been working like a champ. They actually work better than most of these during the winter time, even though these are single stack magazines. Because most of the time you're going to find that the double stacks are going to hold up a little bit better in the winter times, because it takes longer for that gas to cool up and get colder and lose its strength and power than a single stack magazine, which in most cases it'll end up going faster and losing power quicker. So with your KWAs, they work like a champ. It's a pistol that you want to keep clean more than anything else. Not one you'd really want to take and roll around in the dirt with. You want to keep it clean as possible. So as far as that goes, that's your KWA. Warranties for KWA are extensive, outstanding materials, nothing that you would expect to break. Alright, parts are replaceable down to the smallest spring in these bad boys here. So then you got your next step just under those guys are your KJW pistols. And right now, all these I'm talking about are going to be green gas blowback. I don't play too much with the CO2, and I can talk about that later if you guys want to hit me up about that. But KWAs, these are going to shoot around 330, 340 out the box, beat per second. Alright. Fully blowback. It'll give you that feeling, rails on them, you know, tack lights, lasers, whatever you want. Alright. Then your next step below, like I said, is your KJWs. And the one we have here is the G23 GLOCK. Alright. It's an outstanding weapon. You got your double stack magazine. So it's going to handle pretty well in the winter time compared to most standard single stacks of the same caliber weapon. So you have your white dot sight, which is nice. You know, it gives you a bit more of a real feel. Your accuracy improves quite a bit than a straight up black sights. It's not your M16. Alright. So breaks down to the real weapon just with your side pins right here. Works just like the real thing, fully gas blowback. The only difference is this one's going to have a safety right underneath here, underneath your barrel, compared to most GLOCKs you won't see with too many safeties. Kind of like your revolver, you know. This is your safety, but still play it safe with whatever you end up doing. Alright. Then you have
Feel free to
your YMP, which is just below these guys right here. Alright. And this is your next step down, more cost effective. Alright. Double stack magazine. Cheaper magazines as well. YMP themselves, they're an excellent brand name, but they're not a KWA. Alright. This is actually one of the few pistols I'll actually back up by them. Mostly because I haven't played with too many of their stuff, so I can't say anything about them. But this one I have an extensive time with here. A lot of my guys are using these right now. The coolest part about this one here is the simple fact that it has a inner barrel extension inside the suppressor. So what you're looking at is, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a silver inner tube. That's your inner barrel extension. Alright? So with that, it's as if the pistol was this long, just like you would put a longer, tighter bore inner barrel on your rifles. So, with that said, this one's a non-gas blowback weapon. All right. So the top receiver here will never ever rack back. You won't need to pull back. Oftentimes, if you have someone that wants to play with this, it's often better to advise them that the top receiver does not rack back. It's not gas blowback, non-gas blowback. So your pistol magazines, like I said, they're usually a little bit cheaper. It'll save you a bit more money. Reliability-wise, I haven't had too many problems with these. Every now and again with any pistol, the rubber valve in the gas mag itself will eventually go out. But that's going to be common. That's going to be something you're going to see. All right. So that's your YMP Mark 23. Excellent gun. Strongly recommended because it's also cost effective, so it can get you into the sport without taking too much cash out of your pocket. Because it's not all about all the gear you have, whatever guns you have. It's about what makes you a better fighter and how that influences how much fun you have. If that makes sense. So we went from KWAs to YMPs. I got some KGW up in there. Green gas, I got a lot of questions about what's better between CO2 and green gas. The main thing I tell people, all right, is that your green gas is going to have silicone mixed into it. So pretty much, this is your standard can of green gas right here, all right. When you're firing your pistol, it's lubricating your pistol at the same time. Every time it blows back, or even non-blowback, less moving parts, less problems, yeah, but lubrication is still a must, all right. CO2, you don't have that extra silicone going through your weapon. But they do tend to shoot a bit hotter, which is what most people like. But if you're shooting in a close quarters environment, which is what most guys are buying pistols for, a hotter weapon isn't as welcomed as a much more sensible weapon, and people just don't want to get shot in the face and bleed. So as far as that goes, green gas is usually the preferred method when it comes to pistols. If you guys have any questions there, feel free to hit us up, tacticalairsoftsupply.com, or come check us out at blackopselite.com. Peace.